Yes, Jesus. I've come to worship you. 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 Elohim, Adonai. I've come to worship you. Elohim, Adonai. I've come to worship you.
I've come to worship you. I've come to worship you.
Oh, my Father.
I've come to worship you.
Yes, Jesus.
I've come to worship you. Elohim, Adonai. I've come to worship you. Elohim, Adonai. I've come to worship you.
Rebo Seke. Father, 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 I've come to worship you. Father, 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 I've come to worship you. Elohim, Adonai, I've come to worship you. Elohim, Adonai, I've come to worship you.
I've come to worship you. I've come to worship you. I've come to worship you. I've come to worship you.
Rebo Seke Laga. Yes, Jesus.
Adonai, I've come to worship you.
Elohim, Adonai.
Adonai, I've come to worship you.
Jesus, 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 I've come to worship you. Savior, 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 I've come to worship you. Elohim, Adonai, I've come to worship you. Elohim, Adonai, I've come to worship you.
I've come to worship you.
Let the song come from your heart.
I've come to worship you.
Just spirit in the spirit.
I've come to worship
This
you.
is the time for you to worship God in truth and in spirit.
Worship you. Elohim,
Yes, Adonai.
Adonai, I've come to worship
Open up your heart, open up your mind, open up your heart.
Elohim, Adonai, I've come to worship you. I've come to worship you.
It's your maker,
I've come to worship
it's your defender.
I've come to worship
He knows what the features holds for you.
I've come to
Come on, open up your heart and worship Him. Open your mouth and worship Jesus.
I've come to worship
That's all we are created to do, Jesus.
Elohim, Adonai, I've come to worship you.